Good morning. My name is Dina, and I wanted to share my heart with you guys today. I'm not anybody, you won't know me from anywhere, but today is a celebration for me. 26 years ago, and today, I rededicated my life to Christ. And He came into my life and He made a difference. But I want to tell you just a little bit about what brought me to that point of doing that. Is 2 days prior to making this decision to come back to the Lord, I had tried to commit suicide. Yeah. And I know a lot of you during this time of pandemic and the coronavirus and everything, you're thinking the same thing. I've read stories of people who are doing it and just can't cope with all the stress and everything that's going on. But I got to tell you, 26 years ago when I was a broken young lady, because I'm not young no more, who felt she had no worth and no value in life, and that there was no hope, and she had no power to change or make any difference in the way her life was being lived. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's not true. We have an enemy that seeks to destroy us, to tear us down, and that every bad thing that has ever happened to us, every thing that has been said to us that makes us feel less than, that makes us feel less than wonderful and less than perfect, and which I don't believe there's anybody out there who feels perfect about themselves. As I'm looking at this video, I'm like, wow. But that's not the point. It's not the point of what I look like, because if I get focused on what I look like and if I'm enough and if anybody will listen, then the enemy wins, and I will never say anything to anybody. I will never share that what the world meant to tear me apart with by being sexually abused as a child and being used as a young woman by people who had no value for me other than what I could provide for them, what dreams I could and fantasies I could fulfill for them. All the time, a broken person, me, seeking just to be loved by somebody, for somebody to love me and care for me and value me. And all that time, my Heavenly Father valued me. He cared for me. He loved me. He said, you're enough, just the way you are. All the brokenness that you have, everything that you feel is unworthy, everything that you feel makes you disgusting and less than, are all the things I love about you. You're open and you're caring and you're giving because I gave you a heart of love. I gave you a heart to love other people. And the world and people tried to take that away from me. And for the longest time, I have allowed that to happen. But 26 years ago, I felt like I couldn't change anything that was going on around me. And I chose, even though I was a mother and had 4 children that I loved greatly, that I do love greatly, that life wasn't worth living and it would be easier just to go away. That's a lie. Don't believe it. God loves you. You were beautifully and wonderfully made. And I hope somebody hears that today. I hope they watch this and hears that, and that they cry out, because, yeah, I still feel that way sometimes. I still feel like life is too hard. But I'm not alone. I'm not in it alone anymore. When it gets too hard, I have hope. I have somebody I can cry out to and say, I don't know what to do. Help me. Yeah, this is the first video of, I hope, many, because this is an obedience on my part. Because no, I sit here and say, why would anybody want to listen to me? Why? Because I'm not going to let the enemy let me believe anymore that I'm less than, and that I have to be more and everything to everybody, because God tells me I'm enough just the way I am. Thanks for stopping by.